Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses sing.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Hush, my babe, lie still and slumber. Holy angels guard thy bed. Heavenly blessings without number, gently falling on thy head. Sleep, my babe, thy food and raiment, house and home thy friends provide. All without thy care and payment, all thy wants are satisfied. See the lovely babe addressing lovely infant, how he smiles when he with the mother's blessing soothed and hushed the tiny child. Hush, my babe, lie still and slumber. Holy angels guard thy bed. Heavenly blessings without number, gently falling on thy head.
Swell. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest today is Odarka. Welcome to the show, Odarka.
So pleased to be here.
And her friend, Red. Nice to have you on the show. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that first tune?
Oh, that's a very old tune called by the great Isaac Watts. And it's a religious tune from a hymnal. And I play it more like a lullaby. I've taken out some of the verses that make it very long and also, you know, associated with Christmas. But it is actually a Christmas tune.
Well, you told me something about it I didn't know.
Which one? Which part was that?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
I never heard it before.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
How did you get interested in playing the harp in the beginning?
Oh, well, I was little, and I watched TV like a lot of kids did back then, because it was new, you know. And I watched Mr. Rogers' show, and Mr. Rogers actually took the kids into the neighborhood to a harpist's house, a pedal harpist's house, and I saw the show when I was about 5, and I bugged my mother for many years before she actually took me seriously, and I started lessons with Leon Paulson in South Orange. It's a great harpist.
And you're classically trained as well as playing the folk
Yes,
harp.
Leon Paulson was a classical harpist, but she had a great love for Irish music, and she took us to Ireland in the summers to study and compete in the Irish harp competitions. So that's how I got connected to the Celtic harp.
Nice. What would you like to give us next?
A Celtic piece named Carrickfergus. It's a lovely Irish tune about a town called Carrickfergus and missing home. I wish I was in swim over the deepest ocean, the deepest ocean, to find my love. But the sea is wide, and I cannot cross over, nor have I the wings to fly. I wish I could find a handsome boatsman to ferry me over, my love to find. My childhood days bring back sweet reflection of happy times spent long ago. My dearest friends and my kind relations, so many are gone now, like the melting snow. I'll spend my days an endless rover, soft as the grass and sure my bed is free. Or to be back in Carrickfergus, to have that road down to the sea. But the sea is wide, and I cannot cross over, nor have I the wings to fly. Or to be back in Carrickfergus, to be together, my love and I wish I was in Carrickfergus. I wish I was going home. Thank you.
Lovely. Just makes you want to be peaceful. How did you and Red find each other?
Oh, we've known each other since college, right here in New Jersey. We went to state school. We met at the theater. We were all both volunteers at the theater at NJIT.
Yeah, I needed a good grace. I joined the theater class. It was great.
And that's how we met. So we
And-
started playing music back then.
You both live in New Jersey too?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Homegrown talent.
That's right.
That's right.
Right here on Horses Sing None of It.
That's right.
It's great. What else do you have planned for us?
The next piece is an American tune called Lakes of Pontchartrain. Lake of Pontchartrain is the lake in New Orleans, the one that causes all that trouble when the flooding occurs. It all becomes one big, I guess, lake. And it's a very old song, and there's some question as to how it was written, but it sounds like it was written when there were soldiers in the States, and then went back home and brought this song back to Ireland. It's very popular in Ireland and sung by many singers there, but it is really an American song.
Why don't you explain what you're doing with your
I'm
harp?
changing the key of my harp. I need to move some of the levers to change the tones. I can demonstrate it, actually. So it changes the actual tones coming out of my harp. And I really try not to make any mistakes doing this because it can be messy. But there you go. So when people talk to me, I want to check twice. That's what makes playing the Celtic harp hard, is just remembering those levers in my Lakes of Pontchartrain. was on a fine March morning. I bid New Orleans adieu. I was on the road to Jackson town, my fortune to renew. I cursed all foreign money, no credit could I gain, which filled my heart with longing for the banks of the Conch train. I sat on board a railway car beneath the burning sun. I rode the rails till evening, and then I lay me down. All strangers there, no friend to me, the dark girl towards me came, and I fell in love with a Creole girl on the banks of the Punch train. And I said, my pretty Creole girl, my money here's no good. If it weren't for the alligators, I'd be sleeping in the woods. Well, you're welcome here, kind stranger. Our house, it is very plain, but we never turn a stranger out on the banks of the Punch train. She took me to her nanny's house, and she treated me right well. The hair upon her shoulders in jet black ringlets fell. To try and paint her beauty, I'm sure 'twould be in vain. So handsome was my Creole girl on the banks of the Punch train. I asked if she would marry me, and she said it could never be, for she had got another love, and he was off at sea. She said that she would wait for him, and faithful she'd remain, waiting for a sailor man on the banks of the Punch train. So fare you well, my bonny lass, I will never see you no more. I won't forget your kindness,
That's such a beautiful song, and
That's
you do
one of my
such a
favorites.
lovely job with it.
Thank you. It's one of our favorites.
So sad.
Yeah. Sad.
Forlorn love.
That's right.
Well, let's tell folks how they can find out more information about your music. They can go to www.odarka.com
Right.
and find out contact information. They can email you at odarka@odarka.com.
Should I spell Odarka? Maybe.
Why not?
Odarka. It's a tough one.
It's spelled like it sounds, though.
Yeah, it is. Still confuses people terribly.
What is the origin of the name?
It is a Ukrainian name, a very old Ukrainian name that's actually fallen out of use in Ukraine as well.
It's unusual. It's lovely.
Thank you. Well, you'll be getting a Ukrainian song in a little bit as well.
So they can, at odarka.com, they can find out about your upcoming
Event.
performances,
That's right.
and they can find out how to get in touch with you if they're interested in.
That's right. And they can also get some free downloads. If they want to load up their iPods, they're welcome to. There's some stuff on there.
Great. What else would you like to do for us?
I'd like to sing an original song for you called Circles. It's one
Great.
I wrote. And I need to fix my pedals to do it. My levers, I should say. I just say pedals.
Do the pedals do a similar thing with
They
the?
do, but they act differently, so it's not exactly transferable. You do have to keep those two straight. Okay. Couldn't help but hear it in your voice today. Couldn't help but see it in your eyes. You say you need to move along today. That we'll get through this by and by. We can make it for a week, I think. Take that orbit that we know. We can fly around in circles, my love, until you come, until you come. I am your darling in that bed. But when we wake, we see the light. It all looks harsher at the table, my love, than it seemed to us last night. We can make it for a week, I think. Take that orbit that we know. We can fly around in circles, my love, until you come, until you come. I'll bide my time, I'll make the week. I will distract myself with what I've found. You'll be coming back in time. You will. You'll be sitting at my side. You'll be sitting at my side.
Lovely. Very nice writing.
Thank you.
We have about 7 minutes left to go.
Okay. I'd like to do a Ukrainian song for you, if I may.
Great.
In Ukrainian, so you won't understand the language. Where is it? Excuse me.
I think this will be horses sing none of it first. A Ukrainian song.
Yeah, well, it's about time. Isn't it about time that we
It's
had a
about
Ukrainian
time.
song on here? This is a lovely old lullaby. I call it Dreamweaver, but it's not really a good translation. But I'll play it first. We can talk later if there's time.
All right. So you want to tell us a little bit about?
Yeah, I call that Dreamweaver, but the characters in the song are mythical people, and they are bringing the dreams to the houses, and they're walking in the village, and they're saying, well, where should we go? Which house? Which house do we go to tonight to get good dreams? And the response is, well, go to the whitewashed house, which in Ukraine was very traditional to whitewash the houses to make them look beautiful every year. And we'll go to the house that's lovely, that has a lovely whitewash on it, and we'll go to the home that has a lovely woman in it. And so they go on and they enter the correct house and leave dreams for I guess everybody, not just the children.
It's a lovely tale.
Thank you. It's the song I know since my childhood. I grew up in a Ukrainian-speaking home here in New Jersey. So
No
Ukrainian was
kidding.
my first language.
Wow. Do you still speak?
Yes, I do. Well, I just sang for you. And I do speak. Family, certainly when they visit us from Ukraine, we speak. My parents, my grandparents are gone now, but I certainly use those as a primary language and speak with them. It's a connection to the past.
That's wonderful. We have about 3 minutes to go.
So shall we do Salad Gardens then?
Sure.
Would that work?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll say something before we start. It's the words of the song are William Butler Yeats, well-known, wonderful poet of Ireland that lived in England. And you'll join us, won't you? Oh, excuse me. There, what happened? Okay. Down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did. She passed by the Sally Gardens on little snow white feet. She begged me to take love easy as the leaves that grow on the tree. But I, being young and foolish, was doing as I in the field down by the river, my love and I did stand, and on my